Mountain pose, exhale all the way. Back bend, take a full breath. Fold forward. Again, chair, inhale. Mountain, really squeeze your thighs. Back bend, full breath in. Fold forward. Keep moving and breathing. Again, chair pose, inhale. Match the motion with breath exactly together. Keep going, breath by breath together. Inhale. Do two more. Hi, I'm Michael, lead facilitator at Unity Vinyasa Teacher Training.
Hi, I'm Natalie Robertson.
I am Abby Devlin.
My name is Dave Lentz.
My name's Chris Lippert.
My name is Francine Porter.
What makes Unity Vinyasa Teacher Training different than all the other teacher trainings out there? Firstly, we make sure all of our trainees know exactly what yoga is, how it works, and how they can best teach it to their students.
That I thought it would be a really great thing to be able to deliver this type of yoga to students, linking the breath with movement.
Just two more. Squeeze your butt and lift your chest. Breathe all the air out. One more breath in. Really roll your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Take one breath in. Side. Rise up to your toes. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Exhale. Step or jump. Halfway.
Unity Vinyasa is just very precise. The breath oftentimes I feel helps a student maintain a pose, get the most out of a pose, and probably comes closest to being able to get into a meditative state in a 1 hour or 1 hour 15-minute yoga class. Yoga is a big part of my life. It's even more so now that I'm able to teach it and provide other students the instruction of really good yoga. Yoga is this beautiful union of breath and movement to take you to some place where you never thought you could be.
Everything is timed perfectly so that the students have a higher percentage of chance of actually achieving a flow state. A lot of other vinyasa yoga doesn't really even do the vinyasa. We keep the vinyasa going almost the entire class, and then we shift into the more deeper meditative elements.
Put your heel up. Look at your shin. Inhale. Squeeze your belly in. Lift your foot higher. Exhale. I took your class for the first time at Pittsburgh Yoga Expo, and I enjoyed the synchronicity of breath and movement. It's a lot like martial arts, so it's an old friendly kind of practice for me. Arm under, left leg over. Sit back, pelvis forward. Try to sit lower. Hands nice and low there.
Here at Unity Vinyasa Teacher Trainings, we'll give you live and immediate feedback and an opportunity to try again.
The biggest takeaway from the training, I think, is the opportunity to share this type of vinyasa with other people, to show them like how great an experience it is to sync breath and movement together. And not with breath as sort of the afterthought, but as the primary focus. Up dog, down dog. Left foot up. Step forward, warrior one. Inhale together, low push-up.
You could just call it mindfulness, but you'll get a huge dose on how to deliver that in a class, how to experience it more while you practice, and to start bringing those elements into your day-to-day life. We focus in on mindfulness, we focus in on inquiry. I'm really influenced by Eckhart Tolle, Byron Katie, A Course in Miracles, Alan Watts, The Way of Mastery, just to name a few. And I'll bring some of these spiritual studies, these mindfulness masters, through to you in a very digestible, manageable way that you can start integrating immediately.
In breath, out. One more, fill up, reach up, feet together, fold. Sweep all the way up, inhale. Stretch to the right, exhale. Well, I've been helping out with this training. This is the second one I've done with Michael. And I think that the cool thing that we're doing is we're integrating psychology and neuroscience into teaching. And we're trying to figure out the root, what makes yoga work, and how can we pass that forward and bring it into every single yoga class.
We've had such a high rate of people taking the training who are now teaching immediately. Right away, you'll feel confident leading a strong class. And even if you have hesitation about standing in front of students right now, by the end of the training, actually, after a few days of the training, you'll start to feel more and more confident leading the class, guiding the class, and standing in your power in general.
One thing that you don't get in all classes is a nice long hold. And when you're in a long hold, you get to really be still and notice thoughts that come in that might not be active all the time. A lot of times you notice things in your body, stressful thoughts about either the pose, or instead of being in the pose and sitting with it, you are distracting yourself with thoughts about tomorrow or yesterday. So one of the reasons that we do that in a yoga class is to keep bringing you back into the moment, the present moment, to what's true and what's really happening now, so that you can deal with those thoughts, and hopefully you can take that practice out into the rest of your life.
Stay here and breathe. I'm excited about it. I think that the process for teaching that we're learning is very powerful and impactful and easy to show to other people. And the tool I've been given to impact others is through Michael's teaching. I'm very excited about sharing that with other people.
Breathe.
Unity Vinyasa for me has allowed me to reach a meditative state that I haven't noticed as much in other yoga classes. And I think that the techniques have been refined to allow people of all skill levels to access a point in their mind, a point of stillness that other yoga I've done doesn't access as readily.
But it's so far has been attracting people who are interested in going deeper into yoga, into meditation, into mindfulness, and in a sense into psychology as well. We've already had a few students who are therapists.
Most trainings don't have as much practice teaching in them, which I think is invaluable. I've taught more here in the first couple of sessions than I have in my other training. I think it's so important.
Big inhale.
Additionally, linking breath with
Lower to your
movement and have everyone move as an entire unit is so powerful
Big
and you get into that
inhale.
meditative state. It's great.
Low push-up, hover here. For 3. Last inhale, set it down.
Who is Unity Vinyasa for? People who really love yoga, people who really would love to share all of the things that really affected them the most in yoga, to get a better grip on exactly how that happened and in how to communicate that in the vehicle of a Vinyasa yoga class.
Exhale. One more big inhale. Feet together. Arms up. Hands to heart. Slow breath in, standing back bend. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Michael's kind of a stickler. He's very precise. He's a little bit of a perfectionist, but I think that's what you would want when you're learning how to deliver this practice. I've just really learned a lot, so much more than I have in the past 8 years. I feel excited. I feel confident. There's a part in the training where you just kind of look at yourself and you say, oh my gosh, I'm doing this. I can't believe it. It's very exciting.
Nice to meet you all. Hi. Hi, neighbor. If you haven't started yet, make sound with your breathing at your throat. Ujjayi breath. What I'm able to hopefully do more and more, and I think it's already happening, is help propel you along your spiritual path, or to find it, or to wake up to the truth. And what the truth really is, and this is at the core of yoga from the very beginning, that we are all actually spiritual beings connected, moving back towards source. One of the major things of Unity Vinyasa is the namaste thing. It's just not something to say. It's not just something fun to make a pun out of. Namaste is a major element of what we do in this training, what we do as yoga teachers, what we do as yogis. It's seeing the best in anyone, going past your initial biases, going past your initial prejudgments, and into a true feeling of seeing the best in anyone, and not just seeing, feeling. And from my experience, the more you feel the best in others, kindness, compassion, peacefulness, joy, unconditional love, the more you feel it from within. It's all connected. And that's a huge part, and that's why I named this Unity as well. It's to connect all the elements of yoga that work the best and connect us with each other. We build community. We start to see each other truly, and we begin to feel so much better as a result. Make sound with your breathing at your throat. Ujjayi breath. Of the whole class, keep bringing your attention back to this sound, to this feeling. The core elements of, really started with Ashtanga and then was brought through Baron Baptiste into the power yoga styles. We've taken all of that and we fine-tune it to its highest degree. Everything in the class is connected. The real core of what Vinyasa is moving and breathing together. And we have all these principles and tactics and techniques to show you that you can link the whole class moving and breathing together. Have you ever really experienced that? I hope you have, but what I found, a lot of Vinyasa out there misses it. They miss that important ingredient of actually using breath to connect the movement. And what Unity Vinyasa does, which you usually won't find, is everybody's doing it together. Nobody's left behind. You'll become more and more skilled to get a great consensus of breath and movement in the class. Who else does Unity Vinyasa attract? Well, people who like to laugh. Always remember to laugh at yourself if you have to, at the circumstances. We practice the elements that make us have peace of mind on our mats. And in this training, we'll discuss the framework behind it, so more and more you'll be able to find peace of mind in any situation you encounter.
You make so many friends in something like this. We're here to support each other. And I recommend, if you're thinking about it, even if you're not interested in teaching, if you want to learn more about yoga, check it out. It's invaluable.
Unity Vinyasa Teacher Training 2020, taking place at Metta, 5118 Penn Avenue in Pittsburgh's Garfield neighborhood. Learn the most effective methods to teach transformative Vinyasa yoga and learn ways to integrate mindfulness, meditation, and practical spirituality into your life. Earn your 200-hour certification with the Yoga Alliance, or take our 10-day program to earn 100 hours towards your 500-hour certification, or do a single weekend for 30 hours of continuing education credits. If you want to go deeper into the practice and possibilities of yoga, or enter onto a spiritual path on an accelerated course, join our team at Unity Vinyasa Teacher Training.